Hello, welcome back to another calligraphy tutorial with Orlando. Now today we will be going over the capital forms and we'll be going over these 13 letters 13 capital letters. That's already half of them on this lesson. I think it'll probably be rather long, so let's get cracking. Okay, the capital forms are just basically the strokes that we use in capital letters. The first one goes like this. Got that? Like this. So, like that. Okay, the second. So it starts with like a dot, like this. You twirl it around and then you move it like that. So, again, like that. The third form, oval. So it works like this, looks like that. Right. The next form is kind of like this S shape, and you move it like that. So again, around like that. The fifth form is this kind of descending stem loop like form, and you move it like that. The sixth form, well, that is the compound curve. Now there are two ways you can get the compound curve. One way, obviously, is like this. And the other way is just envisioning this line, and you add forward, and you hang on. So you envision this line, and you add two curves to it at the end. That's the compound curve. The seventh form looks like that. The eighth form is this. It's a kind of this like really large starter stroke shape. The ninth form is the full pressure, or the no pressure to full pressure at the end stroke. The 10th is this sort of kind of like the first one, where you twirl it around like that. 11th goes like this, and the 12th form is like that. Got it? Okay, practice these forms for one page, or as long as it takes for you to master them. Next up, we have our letters. Okay, have you practiced your forms? Great. Let's move on to the letters. So, the first letters we'll be working on, P, B, and R. Let's start. So, P, B, and R, what do they use? They use this form and the compound curve. So, the P starts like this. Compound curve, move it around, give a little dollop of flourishing there, and then there, like that. That's the P. Okay, next we have B, which again goes like that, dollop of flourishing, and then we move this over there, like that. The R, okay, the R, again, dollop of flourishing, and we get that, make sure that they're oval. Right, let's try that one more time. Move that down, and there, make sure that they work in ovals, and just try keep them in these thirds lines there. Right. Practice these letters, the P, B, and the R, for practice each letter about 5 to 10 times. Next up we have F and T, and I didn't give myself enough room to do F and T. Hang on. Right. Okay, we're just going to have to improvise here. So, okay, I'll just pull out a long sheet, and I'll do F and T right here. So again, go within your lines. F looks like that, and we have a compound curve. And this cross stroke. And T is basically F, but there is no cross stroke. Got that? Okay, we'll practice F and T for 1/4 of no, practice F and T 5 times each as well. Okay, done? Right, U, X, and Y. So start off U like that, and then we move it down. But just before you get to the bottom, you go up in a hairline stroke as thin as you can. Move it to about half height, just a little less than half height. Then release and go up like that. X again starts like this, moves there, and double flourishing. And this part you start with a circle, and then you move it, transition to a hairline, thin, and stop like that. And Y again starts like the same, like the U, moves up though, and then this part is like compound curve and double flourishing. Got that? Okay, practice these letters for 1/4 of a page or 5 times each. Right, next, the D. Now, I've separated the D into just one category because it is a very hard shape. It's a very hard letter to get. Although it is also my favorite letter to write. I'm sorry for my paper moving over. Okay, it is my favorite letter to write though. So it starts like this, like that, with this compound curve, like this, and then you transition to this very tight oval, move down, and then like that. One more time. Like that. Okay, pay attention and make basically both the ovals that you have in here fairly tight ovals, fairly slim ovals as well. Keep them even like I didn't do here, like that. And you should be good. Practice the D for half a page or basically practice the D until you get it. It's such a hard shape. Really, it is. And the last letters we'll do today, the O and the Q. Now, unlike most of these letters, they're formed in 2 strokes. First stroke being, hang on, let's get our lines. First stroke being like that, and the second stroke joining on. If you remember, our Spencerian turns into a bad 6. That's the O. And then the Q again, first stroke, then bad 6. However, at the bottom of the Q, we have our little compound curve to show that is a Q and not an O. Practice that for 1/4. Practice both of those for 1/4 of a page. And there we go. In just about under 9 minutes, we have done half the alphabet in capitals. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching through this episode or this tutorial, and I'll see you next time for the last 13 letters, or however many we will be doing. Goodbye.